Just an incompletion here. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
And the Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now Jones. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley
with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a 3-and-out on that first. They can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And inside
team now. Here's a 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught. Touchdown.
Isaiah Hodgins,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, It's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
3rd down and 6. Carr. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Again, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 15 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health.
There goes Sterling Shepard. And they'll get this midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Well, this defense for the Saints very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as the tackle is made right at the 25-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go to Barkley again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Barkley, inside handoff. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Up the middle with Barkley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Forced out to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. This is complete to Michael Thomas. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
That's good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.